What the first thing I'm gonna do though? The first thing I'm gonna do is gonna be doing this because like we gotta be wearing the backwards hats here. Like
We have to. We have to. It just sets the stage.
I'm gonna start off with just with the bombshell. If you had to pick one thing to fix with the Dallas Cowboys, what would you do?
I would fire Jerry Jones. I mean,
You
just
you just
he's
went
got to
right
go.
for it.
He's got to go.
Well, you just went right for it. We draft well. We draft well.
We draft well. We have great players. We have great facilities. We have a lot of great things. But what we don't have is a general manager that really knows football. We have a general manager and an owner that knows business and is really good at business. But he is not
See,
good on the football aspect of things. And that's
see,
where we
this is
fall
why
short.
this is why I started with that question because I knew you were going to go
Yeah.
right into it. I
Yeah.
knew you were going to go right to it, but
Uh,
with with managing, I mean, you see that with now they lost yesterday, but you see that with like the Spurs, right? You just see a team that it's basketball.
that's right.
It's
That's right.
basketball,
Mhm.
and yeah, I'm right
It's
there
not
with
about
you.
all.
But
It's not all about the other stuff. It's
yeah,
literally, it's the game. You got to know the game. You got to
yeah,
know the people, and you got to run it that way. And you got to let the people you hire who know and who live, eat, breathe that sport. Let them get after it.
yeah.
You know,
This could be the podcast itself. I was just talking like for about an hour around this. That's why
man.
I started with it. That's why I started with it.
And I
At
mean,
least record prediction. Let's say Dak plays. Dak does what Dak needs to do. What are we sitting at?
I mean, record prediction. If Dak does his thing and our defense does their thing, I mean, we're at 12-5. We're at 12-5. That's where we're at. That's where we're
The
at.
bigger question is
Um,
what's the playoff record though?
yeah. The play. I don't know what happens to that team in the organization. I feel like the team takes on, like when they enter the playoff mindset, they take on the 30 years of failure, like immediately, and it shows. Like they burden that, and they go out there with so much pressure, they can't perform.
That's
That's my thought.
mm,
That's my theory, and I'm sticking to it. And
man,
we've done nothing to
Cowboys.
change that.
No,
You know?
that's really good. Yo,
Yeah.
I could go up 40 minutes with it. We're gonna keep rolling, and I mean, man, right first conversation we ever had, I could just tell. I mean, it was over phone, it was over Zoom. And I was like, you have a lot of energy, which I do too. Like my wife, she's like, when you just get out of bed, you get out of bed. Like I need like a couple minutes to kind of get my bearings together. Like when I wake up, I'm ready to go. And so
It's go
I was
time.
thinking about it. Yeah, I mean, it's go time. I was thinking about it. And for me, I was like, man, for me, like it's appreciation. That's what gives me a lot of energy. But for you, like what energizes, it could be a lot of different things, but what energizes you just each day?
You know, getting after it and just helping people. Like genuinely getting up with the thought of helping somebody. Helping if it, my family, my kids, the business, my friends, um, genuinely caring about people and their well-being is what gives me the great positive energy that I have every single
Mm-hmm.
day.
Yeah.
And then to just stack on top of that, um, just you- I I took on the burden. It's my job to take care of my family.
Mm-hmm.
So I take that head on and I take it serious. I enjoy it. I love it. I welcome it. All the challenges. I feel like God built me. God put me in these positions, you know, um, to bless other people, to give other people.
Yeah.
And I get real excited about it. I
Yeah.
mean, the positive attitude and the energy brings so much excitement to life, and allows you to enjoy life. You know,
Yeah,
so
man. Yeah, I mean, with not only your wife, but even your family, I can only imagine because I mean that's on the forefront for me and Sarah. And if you had to give it like a multiplier, like when you have kids, like you have energy with you, Michelle, right? It's like, all right, I gotta provide. She's there. What's like the multiplier? Like when you have kids, what's the increase when that happens?
oh man, it's a whole nother level that you don't even
Yeah,
know that you have until you have kids,
yeah,
because they are a product of you, and so take that very seriously.
yeah,
What you do, how you live your life, they watch and they mimic everything that you do. So you have got to be the best version of yourself every single day.
yeah.
And it takes work. It takes work. Because words are
Just
words. Words are just
yeah,
words. They have to see actions, and
yeah.
believe it. They're watching you. So you're on your game consistently. I would argue my kids have made me a better person.
Mhm.
I mean, because it makes you really, you can't be selfish anymore. Like you're living for something much larger than yourself. And the kids bring that all to light. Um, it's hard to explain, but they have that effect,
Yeah,
so yeah.
man. It's
I,
it's really it's really game time. Like when you
uh-huh.
wake in the morning, it is it is game time.
It
Are
just
you
is.
a cup of coffee a person? Can you just have one and done? I'm saying this for myself too because I can't just have one and done.
Man, first thing in the morning, I'll have a cup of coffee, and it'll go to 2 cups. And Here's why though, Ron.
Yeah,
It's my way at this stage in life.
yeah,
The coffee does two things for me in the morning, and it
hmm
doesn't do what you think it does. Two things. One, it allows me to have one-on-one time with my wife, and
hmm
two, it allows me to slow down for a moment and just reflect. Um, that's what it does for me. The coffee time in the morning does that for me. I mean, yeah, there's caffeine associated, but like we both know, we've got all the
I'm
energy in the world. I don't need any
yeah,
caffeine. I just use that time for those two things, and man, it's just I've found myself really um, just enjoying that time in the morning,
yeah,
and just reflecting. You know,
yeah. It's I'm laughing because I'm in the same boat. It weirdly enough calms me down because I had slowed down and all I'm focused on is just drinking the coffee. And then, you know, just from a financial standpoint, is buying coffee and going places, is like that the best thing to do? And I've said before, it's not, but I look at that time me and Sarah, like that's what it is. And so, yeah, man, I mean, it's funny you mentioned that because yeah, same for me. It's probably need to scale back just a little bit, but I know I'm kind of switching gears from just our first conversation. I was thinking about, what to just talk through today. And you mentioned, so you're from around, it's East Texas, right?
yep,
You're from around,
Northeast
okay,
Texas. Hmm.
okay. So I just came back from Shreveport, and every time I go back, I get this sense of, man, this is what built me and how I am. I've changed, but there's still some of those core things that I still hold on to just being from Shreveport. What what really what did you learn and how did growing up being in East Texas like how'd that shape you?
It's man, that's a loaded question. The I will tell you, growing up in East Texas, I was always outside. I was always in the shed. I was always in a creek. I was always in the yard, in the tree. I was making stuff. I was setting traps. What I was really doing was, I didn't know it at the time, but it gave me this amazing ability to problem solve and figure it out. I
Mm.
really got my figure it out from my childhood in East Texas. Um, just every day as a kid, at least then, there were no rules to things, and there wasn't much guidance. Um, I had to figure out a lot of things on my own, um,
Yeah.
which I definitely credit who I am today because of that. Good, bad, or indiffer. Um, the figured out is kind of a lost art on society
Yeah.
today. A lot of folks. You mentioned AI earlier. AI's taking that away. AI is taking away the ability to figure it out. You
Yeah.
know, everybody needs the black and white answer. It's not always there. It's not there. Go figure it out. I don't
Yeah.
have the answer either, but I'll figure it out. I'll peel the layers back. I'll ask the five
Yeah.
whys. But that's what Northeast Texas did for me. It was like go outside and just do whatever, come back for dinner. But through that,
Yeah.
man, I just had the opportunity um, to really learn how to just figure things out and problem solve. And I
Yeah.
loved it. I loved it. I loved it. I loved challenges.
Oh yeah. With that type of mentality, could have been. I could be wrong here. Did that lead you into serving our country? Like, was that like having that mentality? Did it bleed into that, or was it something different?
You know, it definitely helped. My dad was in the army, so he was in the Korean War, uh, and like a lot of kids, or at least young boys, they want to be like their dad, and so he was in the army, and just what I wanted to be. I wanted to just serve our country, because my dad did, and that's where it started for me, and that never
Yeah.
left me. It never left me. Um, and as I got closer to that age, graduating, it was almost like subconsciously my whole childhood leading up to that, I knew I was going to go serve our country. I didn't know all what that meant. I'll be honest, I really didn't. Um, but man, it fulfilled me more than anything ever has in my life. I never could have forecasted that. Um, but the figure it out, the problem solving, man, that's exactly what the military is. I mean, it
Yeah.
worked right into who I was, and it just magnified it. And from a
Yeah.
professional perspective, I mean, I felt like I dominated,
Hmm.
because of that.
Yeah. Man. I mean, we could spend a whole nother 30 minutes just walking through that journey and what it looked like. I say it all the time, Roger. I mean, you should be getting thank yous every day, and yeah, we just can't say enough. I mean, in my opinion, seeing my family, my grandfather, he was in the Vietnam War, like that is the ultimate sacrifice, and yeah, we get to walk around here, in Fort Worth, not worrying about things because of that. And
Hmm.
yeah, I mean, it's forgotten. It is forgotten at times, and I don't want people to forget. Man, there's so much to go into there. I mean, for you, if you had to boil it down to the lessons that were learned while you were while you were serving, I mean, what would be one of the big lessons they learned?
Um, I mean, one of the biggest lessons I learned. uh, I don't know if it's a lesson or not, but it's not about you. It's not about you. It's about the team. Um, it's about who you're serving. That was my biggest takeaway of the military was that right there. It's not about you. Be selfless. Provide for others, fight for your team, fight for your country. And I still embody that today. I raise my kids that way. It's not
Yeah.
about you. It's about the team. Be good people, be genuine. That was my biggest takeaway from the military. Honestly,
Yeah.
was that right there.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so many other things, but the biggest one was definitely that.
Yeah.
But I can go into a lot of other stuff. I mean,
Yeah.
teamwork, integrity, loyalty, um, just uh, uh, just serving at all cost. Um, you know, get the job done at all cost, whatever that means. You never give up, right? You keep pushing. Um, I mean, lifelong traits you pick up and learn that stick with you forever, and that
Yeah.
definitely make you who you are.
Yeah. We already all know this. None of that journey was easy at all. And part of the reason why I, wanted to talk today is going through what you've been through. And it could be even after that. It could be, get into the business world, like you said, where you had to learn those lessons and translate. If you had to find, it doesn't have to be one singular moment, but if you had to find different moments, the past 20 years where you said, man, I was really in a bad spot and I found my way out. Was it that team that got you out? Was it, just faith? Was it what you learned from East Texas? Like, hey, I got to figure this out, or else? Well, what would you say was like that moment, and you just found your way out of it?
You know, the moment for me was when I married Michelle.
Wow.
I mean, I was rocking and rolling
Yeah.
in the military, but I was off course. And she brought me back on course and gave me new purpose. That is definitely um the most powerful thing that happened to me personally while I was in the military. Outside of all the other, I mean, running with your buddies, serving with them side by side, being in combat with them, man, all that stuff is amazing.
Yeah.
Um, but you got to have you got to have something that that truly guides you in a way that's hard to explain. And I don't have the words for it, but my feeling in my direction in my professional life when I married Michelle changed me forever. For I know it sounds like it's a cliche, and obviously it changed you, but man, it put me on a much better path.
Yeah.
Um, and I don't know if I would have done 20 years in the military without Michelle. Um, the way she provided for me and you know, doesn't even know it probably. Um, sorry, I didn't realize all that was going to come up, but it was good. It was powerful, very powerful. Um, she was the backbone for me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It
Yeah.
was good. It was good stuff, man. Because I
Yeah.
needed direction. I never lived. I was living too free, man. I was
I'm
just too free.
Yeah. I'm laughing
And
because I mean, like when that's the con that I've seen when you were just I've got a mentor of mine. He said you're frenetic. That's what I'm like, what does frenetic mean? He's like, man, you find ways to just, bring energy. But yeah, I feel that, I mean, even with Sarah, when you said just direction, came to describe it, I've told her many times, like, I believed in God a lot more after meeting you, a lot more. And should it be that way? Probably not. I probably should find him in other ways, but yeah, that direction you see with somebody that's just by your side no matter what, you can't describe it.
No, no, you definitely can. And I mean, once again, I mean, uh, I was just so free. Um, she, it gave me another purpose I didn't know existed.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and for lack of better words, she made me step my game up. So I stepped my game up big time. Um, from a professional standpoint. Um, and I just was so motivated. I was so motivated to just climb to the top, whatever that meant. I all of a sudden then I had my reasoning now. I had my
Yeah.
purpose. Like,
Yeah.
I'm going, and I ain't stopping. You're coming with me. Like, you've provided this motivation for me that you don't even know that you provided. Um, yeah, it
I'm
was.
ready to
I mean,
run through some right now, man.
bro, it was.
We don't we don't
It's
need any
powerful,
coffee
man.
anymore.
It's
Yeah, we don't
powerful.
need any
It's
coffee.
powerful. I
Golly.
mean, yeah. I mean, in my retirement speech, you know, so I'm probably kind of getting off track a little bit, but
Oh,
um,
you're good. You're
you
good.
make it as a chief in the United States Navy, and the chief
Mm-hmm.
is known as the backbone of the Navy. So they make the Navy go. Like, and all chiefs in the world, they all buy into it. They're like, yep, yep, yep. Well, in my retirement speech, I was like, the Navy thinks the chiefs are the backbone of the Navy, but I'm ready to tell you that's not true. I was like, the Navy spouse is the backbone of this military in this country. And I go, and mine is, because without her, none of this is possible. None of it's possible. And it definitely, people were like, whoa. I'm like, yeah, I mean, just they're not appreciated enough. They are the unsung hero behind the scenes, making it all happen so we can do this. And what it's different for everybody. It looks different for everybody, but
Yeah.
yeah, she's she's my ride or die. So yeah.
Serious, like yeah, forget caffeine. I'm ready to go on a run after this. So I'm like, let's get it go,
Hmm.
let's get it going. With, I mean, this is also like it's more of a personal question, but also even reflecting and even looking at how y'all operate. I'm even curious because it's coming up here soon. They always say, kids reflection of parents, right? And you know who I'm talking about. I mean, I've gotten compliments from many people that have interacted with your kids, and it's always, man, they're just awesome. Which so first, I want to say y'all doing freaking awesome job, but I'm also curious as like individual. I'm like, man, what? Yeah, what? Like, I don't want to say secret, right? But what do y'all lead by? What do y'all lead by when you think about parenting? And you think about how you set yourself up in the right way for your kids. Yeah, what are some of the things y'all lead by there?
Man, I'll tell you, there's one thing we show our kids 24/7. We show. We don't talk about it. We show, and that's love. That's love, and it's powerful. Um, the hugs, the talk tos, um, just kind of the affection. You know, we we show the unconditional love, and we we also show more what I was talking about earlier. It's we love to help people. You know, we care for people. We love people. Um, you know, what is what is what does it say in the Bible? Love thy neighbor. We love thy neighbor, right? And we show
Yeah.
that to our kids as well. And it's not just words; it's action. Lead by example every day. Um, but the love and teaching them how to love. A lot of people, a lot of folks go through life not understanding how to truly love. What does that mean? It's just a word to them. It's a word, and they say it, but they don't really know what it means, or even how to show it. You know. But yeah, man, that's our. I mean, every single morning. I mean, I start off. I wake my kids up by crawling in bed with them and just hugging them and just saying, "Good morning, good morning. How did you sleep?" And it's every single morning.
Yeah.
There's not a day that goes
Yeah.
by if I'm home. That's what I'm doing first thing in the morning. I
That's awesome.
love waking my kids up with a bunch of love.
Yeah.
And that's what we do. We started off that way. Um, yeah. There's no book
It's
to this stuff, Ryan. There isn't. You
no, I
just
know.
you lead the
Yeah.
way you feel. God has provided for us, and He's given us these amazing abilities and gifts. You know,
Mhm.
um, to spread this kind of stuff, to spread the
Yeah.
love. You know, um, and that's what we do. You know, so yeah, man.
It's
Yeah,
simple too. I mean, shoot. It's it's
it's
simple but
funny you
hard.
said that. It's funny you said that. One of the things that we teach in our household and to our kids is keep it simple. Don't
Yeah.
overthink it.
Yeah.
Don't overthink it. Keep it simple. You know, see ball, hit ball. Keep it simple. That's
Yeah.
it. And we talk about that all the time when things get tough. There's a challenge, there's adversity. I say, bring it back down here. Bring it back down here. See, keep it simple. And of course, my Bryson plays a ton of baseball. So the analogy I use is see ball, hit ball. It is that easy. Take
Yeah.
everything else out of it.
Yeah.
Take all the extras out of it. Keep it that simple.
Yeah.
I tell the guys that work for me at Soma,
Yeah.
they go all over the place. I go, ooh, bring it back here. Let's keep it simple. Relax. Relax. Bring it back. Bring it back.
Yeah.
You know?
Man.
Yeah.
Gosh.
So
I
that's
yeah.
kind of how we get down. That's how we get down.
Simple, simple and love.
That's
Simple and
it.
love.
Yep.
That's good.
Yep.
I'm thinking about this too. Now, so many people come up to me and they're like, girl dad, you're going to be a girl dad, which I'm okay with it. Hey, we have kids, healthy kids, we're good. Every guy's always thinking about, having a son. So with you having your son, it is different. You're leading with love, right? What is a way that you lead with love with your son? It's a little different.
It is a little
What's
different. It
the
is a little different.
yeah, what's the difference there?
There's tough love. There's
Yeah.
tough love. There's accountability. There's responsibility. And we talk about it a lot.
Yeah.
It's my job to teach my son how to be a father, how to take care of a family.
Mhm.
And so I approach every day with those thoughts in my head. There's nobody else that can teach him to do that but me. I'm the only one.
Yeah.
I'm the man. He's a boy. We're wired the same. I can't teach Brinley how to be a girl, right? That's where Michelle comes in. I've got my ways of being a girl dad, but ultimately, we don't speak the same language all the time, right? Our
Yeah.
emotions are different. Um, And so with Bryson, we talk through a lot of his emotions. Um, I tell him to feel. One thing I do that we do is we never say,
No, it's good.
don't feel that way. We never say that. I say,
Yeah,
absolutely feel that way. That is a normal emotion.
that's
Um,
good.
the only thing you can ever work on with the emotions that you feel, with whatever adversity you're feeling, is how you channel that. How you
Mm,
channel it, that's what you can work on. I mean, that's what you can get you can guide to have a
yeah,
better um just a you know a better I'm not sure what the right word is, but just as you're feeling all that, it's tough. It's real tough. So, what everybody else sees out of you, um, that's what you got to work on.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
but yeah,
That's
but
good.
but you're right. I mean, with Bryson, I'm much more strict. Um, I can talk to him a certain way. Can't talk
Yeah,
to my little girl the same way. Um, so that took some time to understand that. Uh, but
Mm.
you know, I love him and I hold him accountable in the same breath, same sentence. And we talk through it because I believe, well, me and Michelle believe in our kids understanding the whys. I want my kids to understand the why. And now what that creates is a lot of conversations sometimes, and sometimes as a parent, you don't want to have all the conversations. So that's where you got to dig deep and you got to I created this, and I want to explain to you the why because I want you to understand. I don't want you to do it because I said to do it, even though sometimes that's what I want to happen. Um,
well, having the Dallas
so
Cowboys won. That's the.
yeah.
Why are they not good? Don't know. You
Oh my
know.
gosh. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Oh
Oh
man,
man.
gosh.
Um, yeah.
With the, I've got a couple more with the business. You said that translated a lot just from what you were learning, serving armed forces, and it being about the team. What do you see missing in? And we talk about this a lot too. What do you see missing in just a business setting now that you wish people would like know? That is going back to what you said, simple. Just hey, pretty simple, but not a lot of people follow it.
That it's about the people. It's about the
Mm,
people and take care of your people. Um, and don't just say it, do it.
mm,
Um, you take care of your people, they will take care of you. And that goes all the way down. That goes to the entry level, all the way up through, mid level management, up to the executive, up to the owners. But take care of your people and show it. Don't say it, show it. Show it. Um, Case in point, I had we had a meeting yesterday in San Antonio, and I had my program lead. He drove in about an hour and a half out to meet us at this meeting. Um, he something as simple as, dude, let me fill your truck up with gas. Just because I appreciate you being here. Let me fill your truck up. You want anything else? I'm gonna buy you some snacks and just some little simple things that is because I care and I appreciate. And that's something that's outside of, salary and money. It's like, hey man, let me put gas in your truck. I'm not that he can't afford it. It was just my way of showing my appreciation. You didn't have to drop down here. You didn't have to, but you did. And I appreciate that you did. Um, so it and do it because you want to, and do it without any expectation of anything in return. You know, um, a lot of people this day and age, they do things, but they want something in return. They don't say it, but they do. And they do things because other people are watching. It's, it's what's integrity? Well, integrity is doing the right thing when nobody's watching, right? So being a good person is doing the right thing when you don't have an audience to show that I'm doing all this. Because it's not about that, you know? It's not about that. But
It's
that's
just
what's missing.
heightened now.
That's what's
It's
missing.
just, yeah,
Yep. Hmm.
it's just what
Yep.
heightens just in day and age. And I mean, looking at even what I do, it's acceptable just to say, oh, I'm going to do this for this. And I mean, we were just talking before we started even recording, talking about it's just next thing, next thing, next thing, next thing. And yeah, we're just all people. And that's what I hope we never lose with all this. AI is great. This is great. I mean, we're doing a recording. We're not in the same place doing a recording. I mean, it's great. But it's something I wish I don't want to lose.
Yeah.
You know,
Hmm.
um, I know. Just wrapping up here, I'm gonna hit you with give you a warning. Hit you with one of those big picture thinking questions. Roger looks up from now 20 years. He looks up from now. Nothing material because I know both you and I we're gonna be like, yeah, we can do this. That's just how we are. We're gonna go build this. We're gonna do this. Nothing in tangible like anything that you can build tangibly. What do you hope and wish in 20 years that you get better at? You're like, man, I look up in 20 years and man, I got really good at this and I stuck to it. And it could be a value. It could be doing something with the family. It could be whatever. But you look up in 20 years, you're like, man, I did that. I kept doing it.
Um, Man, it's a pretty easy question. Um, my faith, being a husband and being a father.
Mm.
I mean, those are the things that I'm going to look up, and I mean, getting better at those things nonstop. Um, those are those are the pillars of who we are as men. Um, and it never stops. It doesn't stop, and it's always you have to try to get better. It just doesn't happen. You've got to try. Um, so I don't know if that answered the question or not, Ryan.
It did. It did.
Uh,
I mean,
I look
I'm
up in
a
20. I mean, I look up in 20 years, and I want to hope that I'm a better father and better with
mhm,
my faith and better husband.
yeah,
That's what means more to me than anything else. Like you
yeah.
said, it's not material. It's not. I mean, it's none of that. Money's money. Money comes and goes. Um, your family doesn't.
I mean, it's interesting because I'm a big history guy, and I'll put on documentary. Sarah and I watching, and it's always interesting. These very successful people because I always just want to see like yeah what they do, what they go through, all the things. It's pretty much every single time people ask them, "Hey, when were you the happiest?" We were watching a Hulk Hogan documentary. I mean, everybody loves Hulk Hogan. They asked him, "Where are you the most happiest?" And he said, "And the whole family was together."
Yep.
And man, it's yeah, just a reminder. It's a great reminder. And so, man, I know both of us. If we didn't have wives and family, we would we talk for like 8 hours straight. And we're even seeing each other
One
tomorrow.
hundred
But
percent. Yeah.
uh,
100%. We would. We totally would.
uh, we got to end positive note about the Cowboys. Positive note. What is your favorite memory of the Cowboys? This is gonna be hard. What is your favorite memory? And it could be the silliest game or whatever. What would you say is like favorite memory?
Man, I was at the '92 Green Bay Packer Dallas Cowboy playoff game at Texas Stadium, and that
Yep.
was back. That was back when you could weasel your way down kind of to the front row. There wasn't all these,
Yeah.
you know, uh, seat concierge folks that are kind of keeping you out of there if you don't have the ticket.
Yeah.
Anyways, I got down to the front row, me and a buddy, right as Troy Aikman hit Alvin Harper over the middle for the 90-yard slant touchdown, and I was like right there on the 10-yard line, and
Yeah.
I'll never forget that. It was amazing, 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 amazing. Um, yeah, yeah. I mean, the Cowboys were great when I was young. They were great. They were great. They were
Yeah,
great.
I'm like, that must be nice. Must be
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
Oh, brother,
Yeah.
words can't describe. I mean, thank you so much. This was awesome. I know this is gonna be out there and everything. What? Go ahead.
I was just going to say thank you I was ecstatic when you asked me. It's
Yeah,
like absolutely,
yeah.
absolutely. And I'll do this 100 more times. I
I,
mean, 100%. You just get me on
man,
the schedule.
I
Yeah.
I know. Again, it's gonna be out there, but I want you to know today that I learned something, and I'm motivated to help Sarah Moore and our future kids because that's what's important. And so just know you impacted me today. Straight up, this isn't like this is us having a conversation on dang Zoom. Um, impacted me today, brother. Appreciate you, and yeah, we'll have another one of these.
You
We'll
bet.
we'll we'll get it started.
Hey,
So, of
thanks for having me. Thanks for having me, Ryan. Thanks for having me. I appreciate it,
course,
buddy.
Roger. See you, brother.
All right, man. Talk to you later.